Hello everyone, this is Ivan here. What I'm gonna be doing today is a unboxing and review video of the JBL Free, the newest and latest true Bluetooth or true wireless Bluetooth headphones that they came up with. I believe they're the only ones that they have yet that are in the ear. Um, Mostly what I wanted to do here is after I did a lot of digging. First of all, I was very excited when JBL announced it, and I've been tracking this for quite a couple of months now because I really wanted to get my hands on this. Um, this is a unit that, for me or at least the brand, it's very good. I mean, it has a lot of prestige out there. When it comes to sound, I've actually have a couple of their JBL speakers, and I love the sound and all that. And then when I started doing a lot of digging and trying to find a decent review out there by someone, I couldn't find any at all, or at least I couldn't find any review or a video that was in English. There were a couple videos out there that were actually in Russian, I believe, which were not helpful at all. And one of the other things was the very few reviews by people out there were very negative. And this is the reason why I don't do reviews much. This is actually my first official review of something that I've tried, just because I believe that people that do reviews, they do it because they either love the product and they can only say good things about it, or because they hate the product and they want to do is talk bad things about the product and pretty much just um, release their frustration by doing a review. But I found, during several years, first of all, I'm actually I'm not a very tech guy, but I'm very excited when new things come out. I'm a very big fan of technology, and when something new comes out, I like to review it, take a look at it. Even if I'm not gonna buy it, I like to be on top of it and at least know what it is and what it came up. In this case, like I said, there were not many reviews out there, and the very few ones that I found were not in English. So um, that for me should have been a red flag when I saw this, especially because these have been out for at least 3 weeks now, 3 weeks or a month. And I just received this today, and it's surprising that not many people are talking about it. I was very excited when this came out. I was actually following them and just tracking it, try to pre-order and all that stuff. And it just, I thought more people was gonna be as excited as I was when it comes to getting this unit. So, that's what I decided to do this. So not really gonna spend too much time with the unboxing. Regular box. You can even see if the headsets will be here, but obviously, as you notice, I'm actually using them just to try their mic, see how that works. But that's the headset. That's how you open the box. Pretty much this is it. You get the really nice charging case here. I believe it gives you up to 20 hours overall charging time. So if you are on the road all the time like I am, this is probably gonna come very handy. You're only gonna have to charge them a couple times a week if you spend as much time on the road as I do. Besides that, there's instructions which I never read because I believe just like any other human being, I know how to set something up like this. For some people, they might need to read it, but I don't. This is where they will go, and this is where you will find the different tips with the different sizes, as well as some covers for when you're out there at the gym and you're sweating a lot. They claim this to be like sweat covers, like a little silicone covers that go over the entire headphones. All right, so that's about it. The actual unit is right here, as you can see. My first impression when I first opened the box was they were a little bit bulky. As you can see, If I place my finger here, they're a little bit wider than my finger, especially on the side, as you can see. Hopefully you can see better. Um, but first impressions, they were very bulky, but when I tried them on, they were not as bad. As you can see, they just come out slightly over your ear, but not too much. So I'm a person that likes to have, things that are low profile. I don't like to, call attention too much to myself, and, wear something that is simple and that it works at the same time. So as far as design, they did a good job with the design. Um, like I said, I actually got this today, and I've been using them since I got them, and playing a couple songs and things like that. And my ears don't hurt. I do believe they could fit better, which I'm actually gonna try the other tip, which is a little bit bigger. They have three different tips. This one is a standard size. I believe they have a smaller size, and they also have a bigger size. So I'm gonna try the bigger size just because I feel like sometimes they're a little bit loosened, but not like a big deal at all. Just to give you a comparison with other headsets, I have the regular iPhone headphones. As you can see, they're way bulkier, way wider. Um, so I mean, it's natural. You expect that. Obviously, you have your battery, you have your drivers, you have everything here. Here, you don't need battery, of course, but design is fine. Now, the interesting part of it is the sound. Um, Honestly, if I had to give it a word of how I feel about the sound of this, I will say disappointing. Definitely not the best sound, especially not worth $150. For me, the sound is not just there at all. Um, the lows are bad, the highs are horrible, and the bass is just not there at all. And the only reason why I say this is because right before I got this unit, I can compare my experience with the Jam Ultra units, the another true Bluetooth headphones that you know other brand has. And when I first got them, they were actually my first true Bluetooth units. And although I did like the sound and the bass was absolutely amazing, the sound, I could never go as high as the volume because they were very loud. But at the end, they had a small or a beeping sound, and very deep inside of the, when you play any song. So for me, it was not there. The sound was not perfect, but I couldn't really complain much about them. I paid $100 for that unit, and then I returned it because I was thinking that this was gonna be way better. So I returned those and I got this instead. And I came to realize that now that I compare both units, um, there's a huge gap. There's a huge difference in between. The cheaper unit was much better. Like I said, the bass was amazing. The lows were fine. Highs were even better. But here, there's no bass at all. Or for me, it's just not there. The sound, I mean, it's horrible. You get a lot of background noise. You get a lot of disruption in the background. The noise, there's a really annoying noise all the time. Doesn't matter if you're in low volume or high volume or anything. The sound is just absolutely annoying. That's the right word, I think. So, I mean, for me, it just doesn't work at all. I'm definitely gonna return this. Maybe it's just a matter of perspective, just because I actually had the other unit and I get to compare this to something. But if this is your first unit, this may sound better for you. But for me, now that I get to compare this to a cheaper unit, um, it makes absolutely no sense. Like that you pay more for something that doesn't work as good as the other unit that's way cheaper. So those are my thoughts. Like I said at the beginning, I just wanted to make a video on the reviewing this because there wasn't many at all. Actually, there's absolutely no video of someone officially reviewing this. So hopefully this is helpful for you. If it isn't, and you want to give it a try, go for it. I don't want to discourage or drift people away from buying this because maybe they're as excited as I was. But trust me, if I had seen a review like this before, I would have probably thought about it twice. Um, Hopefully it helps. Maybe it works for you. Maybe you just don't care about the review. Maybe you just want to get the unit, and maybe it works for you. Who knows? Maybe I got a defective unit. I have no idea. One more thing that I wanted to add was try to find an app for these headphones and see if maybe I can change the equalizer. Maybe I could change a little bit of the sound just so I can get a better grasp of it. And I couldn't find any. Maybe I'm doing it wrong or not, but all the official units by JBL in the App Store are not compatible with this unit. So I guess they're gonna come up with something, but right now there's nothing. So I couldn't find to see if my units needed an update, a software update, or things like that. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's the problem, but I don't know. I'm definitely not keeping this. I'm definitely gonna send this back and maybe go for different types of headphones. Maybe the AirPods, although I'm actually waiting for the AirPods 2 version that they actually haven't officially announced, but apparently it's gonna come out pretty soon. Or maybe I want to get the new Sony true Bluetooth headphones as well. So I'll give it a try. I hope those are better, but JBL was definitely a disappointment here. I wouldn't recommend this to anyone that I know or my friends. And I will just make a better recommendation to get something else or pay a little bit more for something that's really gonna work for you. So I hope this was helpful, and thank you for your time. Peace.